and gentlemen, welcome to Battling with Bourbon!
I'm your host, Rockstar Johnny Nye.
And I'm your host, the real effing deal, the whole effing show, Mike Verdusco.
And today we got the Battle of the Toasted.
On Taste Test Tuesday!
We've got the Sons of Liberty, which is a wheated bourbon, 7 years old, finished in oak staves, coming out of Rhode Island at
Rhode Island, baby.
94 proof.
One of the 13 original colonies.
There you go.
We found this bad boy on the borderland of freedom.
And then also against the Daviess County, coming out of Lux Row. This is finished in French oaks casks, and it's coming at 96.
A French oak cask.
And we're going to see which toasted takes it home.
Now, are all trees in France French oak?
Technically, yes, they are.
What's in the outsides?
The outside is Frenchy.
Oh, the outsides is the Sons of Liberty, baby.
Sons of Liberty.
Not to be confused with Sons of Anarchy.
I do like
used to
the
like that
nose
show.
on the. No, that's a good show. I do too.
The nose is great on this outside. What is the outside?
It's
I forgot it
Sons of
already.
Liberty.
Sons of Liberty, baby.
It's good. It really does smell good.
The nose is great. It's a great nose.
Yeah.
The nose knows.
It's very caramels, vanillas, but like on a
Marshmallowy.
Like a
You
toffee.
roasted that marshmallow
Yeah.
until it got on fire. You waved it around a few times. Maybe you lost it in the bushes because it was so on fire.
You know, you don't want to throw a flaming marshmallow in the bushes, especially in California. But this one, it's pretty good. It tastes kind of like it smells. It's got a lot of toffee, a lot of.
How do you know? I didn't taste it yet.
I just tasted
Oh,
it.
okay. I was like, this guy pulled a fast one over me.
It tastes. It's got a lot of
All right, I'm gonna give it a
toffees,
taste.
and it does marshmallowy, and like it's still got those caramels. But I like it. I think it's very good. What do you think? Got a thumbs up from Mike.
Hey.
Any nuances?
Hey. I think it.
Mike's become the Fonz.
Hey. I think it does also taste like it smells. We're tasting the Sons of Liberty.
Yes.
So it tastes and smells like freedom, baby.
Hey,
I love this shit. I'm not
it's
gonna lie.
good.
It's great.
That is
Great.
honestly,
How much was this bottle?
I have no idea. I was gifted it by
By Francis.
by our friends
By
Francis and
St. Francis, baby. Woo!
She's not a saint necessarily, but you know,
Anybody who
Francis
gives us a
and
bottle of
Michael.
bourbon is a saint in my book.
But I do appreciate the bottle's great. We're really enjoying it.
Is that the inside one we're drinking?
The inside is the Daviess County.
The Daviess County, baby. DC.
And just
Come see me in DC.
in case you didn't know, Lux Row has discontinued the Daviess County.
Discontinued.
So you can find these bad boys at Benny's. They're still sitting around. They're on the clearance rack actually at this point, which is where I got this guy. They replaced it with the stave finished Ezra Brooks and the stave finished Rebels. We got the last Rebel stave finish before they switched from Rebel to Ezra Brooks. Nobody else in the Chicagoland area has got a Rebel stave finish. This guy,
Other than battling with bourbon.
absolutely, and this guy is actually it's technically a 4-grain. It's basically the bourbon and their wheated.
It's a double. You know how these assholes love their double single
They
barrels.
do love the double single
You
barrel.
got the double. You've got the Lux Row 12 double, and now you've got the Daviess County double.
Yes, they love the double. They love to mix and match the mash bills, but you get a lot of almond pastry kind of nose on this.
I love doubling down on the double. Now, I'm going to ask again. I know I've asked 3 times on camera, so hopefully I remember this time. Sons of Liberty is on the inside?
It is not.
It's on the
Daviess.
outside.
It's on the outside.
The Daviess is on the inside.
Daviess is middle.
So, I don't know why, but for some reason right now, I'm loving the nose on the Sons of Liberty.
The nose on the Sons of Liberty is
It's
great.
better than the last time I had this.
Yeah, it is.
Which
It's
was only
really
10
good.
minutes ago.
Yeah, the Sons of Liberty's nose is great.
Okay, so it's weird, because if you would have asked me this 10 minutes ago, I would have flipped my answer.
Yeah.
But, like, I think I like the Sons of Liberty's nose better.
Interesting. Okay, what about the taste?
I'm going to give it a whirl. All right, so check out
Have
these
you
legs on
tasted
these
any of
Daviess.
them yet?
No, I'm going to taste this Daviess first because it's swirling around in my glass.
All right, let's get that a go.
You got Daviess too?
Yeah. Yeah. So my thing with Lux Row is they really perfected the art of finishing.
Because it's not overwhelming.
It's not over finished. It doesn't have that weird aftertaste or like overly too much like a lot of people do wine finishes. The Blood Oath whole spectrum is all like wine finish or toasted finish. All of that stuff is really good. They have really done a great job with finished products.
And because this is not made anymore, Johnny was able to find this for $29.99 on the clearance rack at Daviess.
Crazy. It's well worth that.
I'm getting a lot of oakiness on it. A lot of leather and oak on the Daviess County.
I'm getting a lot of that. Plus
With
that
a hint of
almond,
peanut.
that like almond
The nut.
pastry. I don't know if you ever had like an almond Danish, like with the
crumbles on top?
Yeah,
the almond
yeah.
crumbles? Not so much. I know what he's talking about. I've seen the Cinnabons with the pecan on top, but I'm still a sucker for the old-fashioned Cinnabon. When you give me the fucking cinnamon
it's not,
and a pound of icing on
so
top.
pecan is different. Pecan is a very different thing. With the almonds, it's
I got a goddamn nut specialist
almost
over
tastes
here.
like amaretto.
All I said was peanut. We're getting into almonds, amaretto.
Do you remember amaretto?
pecans.
You ever had an amaretto stone sour?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It tastes like amaretto.
It's
I
got
gotcha.
a little amaretto in
It's
it.
in here. It is.
It
He's
is.
not wrong.
It's 100% in here.
It's a peanut connoisseur over here.
I do. That's a snack.
It is.
That's a
I like
nice
them.
snack.
It is a nice snack.
You know, a little salted nut.
I like planters. Costco's got, this is by the Costco
Yeah,
brand.
just giant
Yeah,
bag.
it's huge. This is really good.
Yeah, it is.
It's really good.
Which one do you like better?
I'm gonna try the
I'm kind of torn.
Sons of Liberty.
I'm kind of torn. I do like that nose on it.
I love the nose on the Sons. It's sweet and sugary, and it doesn't have like a over-finished nose. Mm.
Now, on the palate,
Mm-hmm.
it does shoot into the craftiness.
Mm-hmm.
It really does.
And into the finishedness.
On the nose, I would give it to the Suns.
Yeah.
Everything else,
Everything else. Going to which county?
everything else is giving it to Daviess.
To Daviess County. He's not wrong.
Yeah, it is. I think the Daviess has got to win this. And,
Yeah.
and I know it's not a shoot on the Suns.
No, try this. If you never
The
tried it, try
Suns is
this.
tasty.
It's better than Old Elk. If I was going to whip an
It's-
Old Elk, it would beat an Old Elk.
Frankly, it's better than a lot of things. It's better than a lot of things.
Where's my
in the
Daviess
craft.
County is at?
In
Outside? Inside. I'm washing out the Sons of Liberty.
Yeah. Honestly,
Daviess County.
this Sons of Liberty is very good. I'm actually very surprised at how good it is for it to be a craft whiskey like this coming out of Rhode Island. That's a weird place for a bourbon to come out of, but it is good.
But, I don't know if people consider Lux Row the Big Six or not.
Definitely not.
I know. That's right. I said that was a pre-sentence sentence. I was just being
I
nice.
wish
I know
they
they
did,
don't. But
they don't.
James Harden at one point in time was the sixth man. Before he was a starter, he was the best sixth man in the NBA. Lux Row.
Tony Kukoc?
Yeah, Lux Row. James Harden is Tony Kukoc of the bourbon industry. If you got to count on someone to hit that game-winning shot, Game 6, you can pass it to Tony.
You can pass it.
Pass it to old Lux Row, baby.
Yeah, but I think
I love Lux Row.
We're going to go Daviess County for the win.
Daviess County going on to the next round. As always, this has been a Taste Test Tuesday. Top guys out.